Looks like I'm the second person ever to make a video on this topic, so credit to BobBox999 for doing it first. The game modes in Garden Warfare are a very niche thing that people just do not talk about often, but they matter a ton.
Oh yeah, put it in my bowl, daddy!
So our first concept we're going to look at today is the VIP mode. The VIPs you protect would of course be Crazy Dave and Zomboss, but unlike most VIPs in shooters, they wouldn't be weak. All that the zombies have to do is vanquish him, so why shouldn't a puny little imp be scared to face Crazy Dave on his own? Maybe some matches would have a weak Dave, some would have a weak Zomboss, and some would even have a strong version of both fighting each other. Everyone that's not the VIP is of course still able to respawn, and they're all collectively helping to get the enemy health bar down, and to kill anyone who tries to kill their own VIP. You could also take some inspiration from a fan game of Team Fortress 2 called TF2 Classified, which has a VIP mode where he can still die and respawn, but you physically need him on the point for your team to capture it.
Oh, don't get never felt this before! Oh, I need a toilet! Oh, I'm not gonna get this!
Everybody glazes the campaign of Garden Warfare 2, but never the actual basic ops game mode, and that's for good reason. It's the same thing every single time. You grow the base, defend it for 10 waves, and then you get a little bit of variety at the very end when you have to escape. And there's plenty of ways that they can add more variety to ops. Something really simple they could add is just having multiple points to defend at once. It would be really cool if there was a mode where plants and zombies could team up and fight against gnomes. I kinda stole that one from BobBox, but hey, no one cares about him, right? Probably the coolest thing they could add to ops is a roguelike mode, where they add upgrades to every class and maybe even variant.
Oh, put it in my bowl, daddy!
I'm calling this territorial control, because that's what TF2 calls it. Yeah, that's right, I took another thing from TF2, I don't care what you think. And I came up with this game mode literal years ago, long before I knew it was in TF2, okay? So what actually is it? Plants and zombies both start out with 2 points captured, and then they fight for point A, King of the Hill style. Let's say the zombies take point A, and then the timer starts and the zombies begin trying to capture plants point B, while the plants are still attacking point A again, now controlled by the zombies. If the zombies then take point B, they'll have pushed the plants all the way back to point C, and if they lose that, the game ends right there. But let's say the plants have a lock-in, and then they take point B back, and then they even take the original point A back. So now they've pushed the zombies back, and then they reach a stalemate, and then that causes the timer to run out. Now the plants win because they have 3 territories while the zombies only have 2. It's kind of like an actual Garden Warfare.
Put it in my bowl, daddy!
Infection would be a really cool limited time game mode. But of course, once the game inevitably shuts down, it should just be made permanent. Each plant should get stronger as less and less of them remain. So the guy chosen to be the first zombie doesn't just die immediately. If he makes his presence known without quickly getting a kill though, he could somehow get jumped by a bunch of baby plants and die. But at that point you just deserve it. But there's also the possibility of maybe just making the zombies respawn. I thought of that a little bit after I wrote the script, but that's fine.
Oh, put it in my bowl, daddy!
And our final concept for today is going to be the gassy game. It's just like Team Vanquish, but everyone's middle ability has been replaced with a gassy version of the Scientist's Warp. Honestly, there's not much else to say. It would be peak, and anyone who disagrees just hates free speech and is basically Hitler 2.0. And if you have any ideas for Garden Warfare 3, keep them to yourself and don't even think about hitting that comment button.